Hello everybody and welcome to episode, what are we on now? I don't remember. 7? Are we on 7? I think we're on 7. I think so. I feel like we're on 7. Episode 7. We're just gonna say episode 7. So last time we took out the Den, who are these guys? The Nevada Free States and MODOK. We've expanded a decent amount. And now we are going on to Fault City. The problem is there might be a bug issue that I'm gonna figure it out in a few seconds. Okay. So whatever the problem was fixed. Sorry guys, I've been trying to get this is like the 8th time I've tried to do this, and it's just been driving me nuts. So, small issue. We're going to have to turn on some cheats. I know you don't like it when you guys don't like it when I say the word cheats. I don't particularly like what I'm about to do either, but unfortunately, because of something that Vault City has decided to do, we're going to have to do this just like unironically. I tagged over. I tried to do this recording earlier, and it did not go very well. Sorry. Let me start this over a little bit. Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 7 of Hearts of Iron 4 Old World Blues. I'm Dragon Man and this is my Enclave playthrough. The Enclave, this particular episode, I've tried to do 8 times, and there's a small problem with the AI, because it's the AI. So, pretty much, remember the thing the 215th did? They gave me an ultimatum to give them territory, and you know how I refused? Yeah, so apparently, Vault City's done that to the Troll Warren. And the first time through when I tried this, I managed to get through the show of force while they were at war, and because of that, I didn't get the war goal. I guess because they were at war with each other. So I did not get this war goal against the against Vault City for whatever reason. So yeah, like you just saw a few seconds ago, I had to do on autocomplete for the focuses. I know I don't particularly like to do it either, or I didn't want to do it either, but it's either that or break this entire, like, shut off this entire part of the focus tree until they win. And Troll Warren, I'm going to go ahead and click over to Troll Warren here. They are rather strong. They're super mutants. 19 to 37. So like even like their minimum division count is more than Vault City's. Easily. Like it's not even a challenge. So I try to let them fight it through, but like even after Vault City had eventually, keep in mind, it took like a month or two for them to go at it properly. For Troll Warren to beat Vault City, I still didn't get the war goal. So I was completely and utterly locked out of our new city and this entire path right here. So even though I don't like it, for the sake of this entire playthrough, and you know, getting down this entire line here, I'm just gonna go ahead and take that small loss of the game has beat me. By all accounts, technically speaking, I would not have been able to take Vault City unless I manually justified. And even if I did, I would not have gotten to it in time. So, Old World Blues 1, Dragon Man 0. So, Yeah, that was awfully depressing when it came up. What?
Enclave here.
Hold on. I've received more
Enclave main
ancient
com.
knowledge that I must look into. Give me 1 second, dear viewers. I could pause my recording, technically speaking, but I'm not going to, cause I want to show you this ancient knowledge live, even though you definitely won't see it. Let's see here. Some more kernels of wisdom. Just make sure you do well, and it's just Major General Grimm. Your field marshal was demoted and is no longer field marshal, so I suggest switch him with General Song, who is a field marshal, and slight spoilers. Go at it. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was just checking something. Comments. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna take it as a slight loss for me, but I want to check something real quick.
Enclave here. Enclave here.
I see. Wonderful. Okay. Sorry. So I was looking into something that a commenter said. Ironically, again, like perfect timing as I'm recording this video. And also, again, Brennan Kleckner. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I really am. But, yee. So, he said that, he let me know in his comment that apparently Major General Grimm was demoted. And, he was right. He was, in fact, demoted. If I can find the particular... Here it is. Demoted. Yeah, so that's good. That's good. He helped. I realized that he commented that sooner, so I can do this. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I cannot, and I cannot press this enough. I cannot lose the Vault City to Troll Warren. Otherwise, this literally the entire run's done. It's completely and utterly scrapped. Like, it's just I can't beat Troll Warren. They're supposed to be the like NCR equivalent in the North. I metaphorically speaking, because they're not technically quite as equal to the NCR, but they're meant to be incredibly strong so they can fight the Brotherhood. Cause, well, super mutants, Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah, I'm not touching that. So we're gonna take that score of Old World Blues. Old World Blues gets a gets a point over me. I've arguably lost. Yikes! I'm gonna also start a scrap company, because why not?
Enclave here. Enclave here.
I'm gonna give you guys orders to continue. Actually, hold on. Okay, the Elko territories were called.
Enclave here.
Wonderful. I just wanted to make sure that they were in before I capped them, and so I could get damage on them. Cause the last thing I would want to do is get one and not the other. We might see the Troll Warrens still go in. Okay. I was worried for a second because I had tagged over to figure out why the Troll Warren was at war with the NCR during one of my many checks to see what the hell was going on. And they had the ultimatum thing, and I was like, oh, That's why. So I wanted to get it before the before Vault City went after Troll Warren, because that would make my life so much more difficult. Like seriously, it would unironically make my life very, very difficult. Yeah, I don't. As far as I'm concerned, Vault City can go ahead and come on back because it gives me a decent amount of caps.
Enclave here.
I've barely touched the borders of the 80s, and I'm already getting threats of raiding from them,
Enclave here.
which is interesting. I don't think the Troll Warren will go after us. I think they'll go after the tribals. Or I really, really hope they go after the tribals. I've tried.
This is Enclave main
I don't
com.
think I've seen them go after like the Enclave or whatnot. I think they've pretty much just gone after like the tribals and eventually the Brotherhood of Steel. Keyword is eventually in that sentence. Um, I'm fairly certain I've seen
Enclave
it
main
like
com.
once or twice. Not like in all entirety. I haven't seen them do a whole bunch necessarily. I haven't seen Vault City do what it did, but I'm gonna change that guy over because I can
Enclave
get
here.
even more. Oh, I can get even more than that.
Enclave here.
Can I? No. Oh, I could get 2 out of 3. Oh well, that's fine. So Nemesis Air Defense. That could be promising against the bear. Where did I get that from? Did I get it when I was excavating the base? I'm not certain where I got that from actually. I mean, I know it wasn't commands. The only command I've used is the FA thing. Also, for some reason, when I was trying to do that, whatever these guys up here, it would trap me in a peace deal for some reason with them as if I was an active participant in the war, and that just like really, really was not particularly great. Oh, Lord have mercy on my soul. That's 440 political power. Okay, let's see here. What is the Enclave exactly? That is a question I've heard many times since setting up shop in Neutrino. What exactly is the Enclave? Why, it's the American government, hidden safely away in a vault off the coast. The Enclave worked tirelessly over the years until a terrorist attack destroyed their dreams of recreating this great nation. There are those who say that the Enclave took this fatal blow to never return, its armies and people burning in nuclear fire. I'm here to tell you that is ridiculous. You can't kill a dream no more than you can kill America. So as long as a dream lives on in the hearts and minds of America, so will the Enclave. That to you is my promise. This is your president signing off. Alright, I think that worked. What do you think? Yes sir. However, there's a scheduling conflict. You can choose which broadcasts to record next. The recruiting ad seems nice, or we can bring up about the Raider Scourge. I don't really feel like I need stability at this point. I think I really need the war support because Follows the Apocalypse really hit that hard. So we could restore the reactor now. Why can I do that now? Oh, because I control Fault City. Ah, that makes sense. Now I want to get our new city so I can gain core on Vault City. There were enough disaffected elements in Vault City that we've been able to secure their loyalty. This is the second city of the reunited states, which will be incredibly
This is
helpful to me.
Enclave main com.
I've managed to switch a majority of the power armor divisions over, which is incredibly helpful. Caesar's Titans. Okay, I'm sorry. What? The Legion recently deployed what some have described as super mutant behemoths in a show of force along the Colorado. Hulking mutated monstrosities straight out of a 2162 nightmare. Eyewitness reports have them throwing chunks of debris, derelict cars, and even dead bodies across the river in displays of terror that is resonating up the California coast and the Sierra Nevada. Analysts have questioned where Caesar acquired these perversions of science, while some speculating that the enigmatic Aquilian Palatine has formed an alliance with the group that stakes claim to the former Los Alamos Research Laboratory. Regardless, it represents a dangerous development for those who oppose the legions. Titans! Really? Oh... God bless America. God bless America. God bless America. God bless America. If you can't tell, I'm having a small nightmare in my mind at the moment. We're going to start making 155 long-tom artillery. The protection cost is increased. The reliability is down. But hard attack, soft attack, and just about everything else for that matter is increased. So we have a decent amount of civilians now. It says no template, which yes, there's in fact no template. Can I put that as a support? We can do heavy AA, which is okay. I see. Heavy artillery battery or artillery battery. Okay, so you're the long-tom artillery specifically. So we're going to put those guys on. And the AA seems to be that one vehicle, anti-air vehicle that I had for some reason. Composite materials. I'm out of composite materials? Oh. That would make sense. Yeah. Composite materials. There's some in this area, I guess. Is there a focus to conquer anyone else? Not in here. But we can go down here and get some stuff that is promising. Probably need to get this for anti, my brain's blinking. Anti-NCR stuff. We can't get this until we take Farsons, or are the neighbor of the Farsons anyway, which, as I recall, are somewhere out here, I think? Either that or they don't exist anymore, have been conquered, but one way or another, I'm fairly certain they're around somewhere. Our new city. We're switching to to partial mode, should I say, because the military conversion things plus the problem is, in comparison, the construction speed on all of that stuff was just terrible. Hold on 1 second. FBI, congratulations, we got them. Get your hands off me. Get off me, shouted Lewis Bradley, formerly leader of the Elko Posse, which is this pretty much region right here. I don't know why he's still alive. I figured the Vault City people would have executed him by now. Once a rising warlord plotting to seize the jewel of northern Nevada, Vault City, he is now in an orange jumpsuit and is thrown before an elderly gentleman in a crisp gray suit. What the hell is this? Barked Lewis. Mr. Bradley, I'm Attorney General Grayson of the Enclave. The what? The hell is an Attorney General? Chief Prosecutor for the Enclave of the United States. Now, Mr. Bradley, I'm here to inform you that you are being charged with 4 counts of conspiracy to commit acts of terror on an American city, 12 accounts of extortion on known caravan trade routes, 1 act of running an organized crime gang, 1 act of running a raider gang, trespassing on federal property, public indecency, and tax evasion. Whilst Grayson was reading off the charges, Lewis was trying to interject and interrupt, but Grayson ignored him. Grayson did wonder why tax evasion was on the charge, though. Fuck you, attorney boy. So that's guilty? Yes, I would think so. Alright, the League of Citizens. Oh, have mercy. This is very long. Okay, I just want to make sure. I am still recording, right? Okay, I am recording. Wonderful. I'd hate to have gone through all of this and not have been recording. I would have been livid. Sorry. The League of Citizens. Leonette gave the speech to the audience of hardline segregationists as if on autopilot, going on and on about the importance of segregating the radiation damaged from the pure humans. She believed none of it, but she had little choice to comply. The traditionalists in Vault City always longed for a return to the days of Leonette's mother, where the superior breed of humanity ruled over their lessers. However, their influence has greatly diminished in recent history thanks to the NCR's influence. But with the fall of Vault City, the NCR garrison was destroyed and the few survivors ended up in Golgotha to prevent spreading news of the Enclave's return. Now free from the NCR's gaze and their ranks bolstered by the more genetically aware reformers, the traditionalists have reasserted themselves in Vault City politics. They have formed a new political party, the League of Citizens, which is quickly becoming the dominant political force in Vault City. The League aims to restore Vault City back to her glory days, before the NCR's degenerate democracy infected the city, before those damn follower anarchists spread their foolish notion of equality, back when everyone knew their place, when only the best specimens of humanity could lead. Some of the more radical League members believe the Vault City model should be spread all across America. After all, didn't the Vault City model lead to the most advanced city in the wasteland? Leonette wrapped up her speech and the audience gave an applause. Now a powerless figurehead of a hardline segregationist movement, she had no choice but to follow the party line. As she left the stage, she made a silent apology to the humans, ghouls, and mutants she had betrayed. Meanwhile, in Neutrino, Granite listened to the recording. Never did it occur to him that Wastelanders outside the Enclave would have their own hardline views of humans, Wastelanders, ghouls, and mutants. He'd have to choose his options wisely. Either the League has somewhat of a point, which means the Elites Party will now be called the League of Citizens. It gets 15%, political power goes up 100, we lose 5% legitimacy. Okay. And we unlock first citizen Lynette as a political advisor. 2 steps forward, 1 step backward. The Elites Party will now be called the League of Citizens. We will gain 5% legitimacy, publicly announce this new party and their ideals. We lose 7% stability. The change in popularity of the Elites is 10%. We'll still get access to a political advisor for citizen Lynette. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all... Okay, hold on. Sorry. Hit my mouse. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The Elites Party will now be called the League of Citizens. First Citizen Lynette becomes leader for the Elites Party. We gain 7% legitimacy. The change in popularity of Elites is 5%. They will now be called the League of Elites, or the League of Citizens. We'll unlock First Citizen Lynette as a political advisor, and this is all available to us because we are charismatic. No, let us go forward together. We are almost to 100% legitimacy. Holy, that is a lot of political power. We're gonna do this now. Our new city. Well, we should get that. First Citizen Lynette. War support, research speed, justify war goal time, and daily elite support. Okay, that's not great. Wow, okay, so we must have been like at 100 for reformers, I think. I'm surprised that we haven't been hit with like anything from this, to be honest, but have we passed? Hold on. We have not passed the Supreme Court thing, so that would probably be why. Yeah. Our new city. Okay. Okay. Wow, that is... Okay, yeah, we're missing long tom artillery. That makes sense. I'm doing this. The 100% local manpower and 100% local construction speed is insane. Vault City and Gecko could not cooperate, meaning their power supply was a fraction of what it could be. Now that we've united them, aren't we all better off? I'd say so. Homecoming. Vault City and its corresponding suburb of Courtyard was once the home to many of the Enclave refugees who had survived Navarro, and it was here many made their home. The elderly settled here, and the next generation grew up in these streets, and the next generation had been friends with many of the other city children. Yet now they returned not as fellow citizens, but as conquerors, gazing over their former comrades from behind the eyes of power armor. Perhaps there was wishful thinking on Grant's part to use the former residents to assault the city. They knew it better than anyone, and it was hoped that fighting would be quick and decisive. In a moment of humanity, many from the city couldn't bring themselves to shoot who they called friends and even family, instead routinely suggesting for surrender and to avoid casualties. Much of the city's leadership refused, and it took a special operation by members from Neutrino to finally crack the city open. Now that it lay back in Enclave hands, many of its former residents couldn't help to assist in reconstruction from the heavy fighting between the Vault City security and Enclave soldiers. Others hoped to resettle in their homes, though it would be awkward to resettle after their so sudden disappearance, only to reappear after the Enclave returned. These are our citizens. We must treat them with respect. Gain 10% stability, 50% or 50 command power and 200 manpower. Or be sure to incorporate the city guard. We get a whole bunch of army experience, and we gain 2 more unit leaders. 200 people isn't really all that much for me right now. Command power, we can't use that. The current max is 200. And gain base stability of 10. We already have a base of 68, so I think we're going to go with the incorporate the city guard. That just seems right to me. We should get even more guns. I want to drag down the caravans a little bit, but not that it'll do much. We need 110, 155 long tom artillery, which shouldn't be too hard, but relatively speaking. Ooh, we got something new. Vault City University. So pretty much we can lose a 300k. What? Effects when selected, we gain 5% legitimacy. Active for 100 days, and we lose 300,000 bottle caps. No, thank you. I'm going to pass on that one. No way, Jose. Haha, you're funny. That's not helpful. Great news. Lewis Bradley is sentenced. Okay. Our trade now Vault City has increased. I want the Nevada Academy. I really do. I want it so bad. Hold on. Nevada Academy. Nevada. Hold on. Nevada. Where's the other ones? Something down there, and there's this. Store Area 51 in Nevada test site. Okay. Home is Nevada. Hold on. I gotta. So to get this focus Nevada Academy. Where is the Nevada Academy? Nevada Academy. Unlocks the Nevada focus tree. Oh no! So, pretty much, the Nevada Academy, assuming this is the Nevada focus tree, has to be completed through home is Nevada. Meaning the Nevada Academy is off limits to me, along with Nevada offices. But we could we could go for the Pentagon Reborn, which maximum command power increased by 30. Special forces minimum capacity is plus 300. Oh, that sounds promising. And starting attack skill level of new army leaders, attack skill level, logistics skill level, and planning are all plus 4. Starting level of new army leaders is plus 4 as well. The military leader cost is 50% more, but oh, that is tempting. First, we're gonna get through this though. It has some important things that I want to get through. Oh right, I need it. Okay, a lot of things going on at the same time. We're gonna rebuild the power grids. Okay. Creme trade. The control of Neutrino and Vault City has given the Enclave control over the West's pharmaceutical industry. Some suggest the Enclave revive old ties with criminal syndicates and cease the West's chem trade. Others suggest we legalize the chem trade in our territory and take a cut. But some reformers claim that we do better to turn now mentats and antibiotics instead of jet and trade for rare goods, but they're probably huffing Brahmin shit. Okay. Legalizing jet is a swing issue for today's youth. No, that's 5% stability. Base stability for only 2 civilian workshops. We lose 10% legitimacy for that. And we lose monthly population, and we lose 4% stability. Nope. Let us heal the nation's wounds. Yeah. 3% legitimacy plus that stuff. That's actually really useful. Hold on. I'll go to the scrap shacks. That should be helpful. Enclave Vault Research Control. Several technicians working the Gecko nuclear power plant have been tinkering around the plant's mainframe via some of the terminals, and it appears that they found an emergency data dump from Control Station Enclave, the rig. It turns out the plant was hooked up to the old Poseidon net. And just before the rig blew up, the automated emergency system sent a data transfer to any and all sites with a large enough storage to contain the history of the Enclave. While this normally would be seen as great news, it seems the proximity to the damaged reactor has corrupted the data sent. We've got a history lesson, a few banners, how to correctly display the American flag, ranks, but things like scientific data and other more vital pieces of information have all been corrupted. One, however, was not. The data from the Enclave Vault Research Control. Our monitoring of every vault across the country, as well as the secure signals our monitoring equipment has been sending out all these years. There were always rumors among the old-timers about the vaults, that why so many fell was because of sociological data we gathered from them. However, that was always concealed by the highest authority, or so the rumors go. Could there be more to this than us lower rank and file would ever let on? They're just rumors, right? Event Project Safe House. Okay, I gotta check something real quick. Okay, we still got time. Callahan ended his brief on the vaults on everything contained from the data collected from the Vault Research Control. Everyone in the room was stunned silent, not wanting to believe what was before them. I've gone over every file. I've read some heinous shit in those vaults. I was Enclave Intelligence in Chicago, and none of that prepared me for what I read. If you have questions, I might be able to answer them, spoke Callahan. Score 1 for Enclave Intelligence. How did you not know? Asked Kesselhut. Callahan smiled. We monitored it out, not in. Yet the rig still blew up, snarked Kesselhut. Enough, barked Granite. Does anyone else know about this? I've debriefed the technicians. They are sworn to not say a word, replied Stevenson. As of now, this is the only group that knows. It needs to stay this way. If word of this ever gets out, argued Kesselhut. Grant sat at his desk, massaging his temples. The stories he grew up on running through his mind, how the United States was so great, how everything was amazing. All his life he saw the signs, but he denied them, ignored them. But after his conflict with Anderson and the Purist, and now this, his image of the house upon a hill was, if not shattered, a little broken. Thomas was correct. If word of this got out, then what? However, there was still the matter of the vaults, and even he knew people would start asking questions. Looking to the slideshow Callahan had made, the logo of the corporation that made the vaults emblazoned proudly, he had his answer. We blame Vault-Tec. Gets a vent. It's called a rug. Sir, asked Callahan. I don't care. Download all those files, lock them in some very hard master lock safe, and we never speak about this. I didn't beat that blowhard Anderson and just to have everyone riot and shed tears over this fact. For the first time, we stand a chance at achieving the Enclave dream. No, not the one where we wipe everyone out, the one where we bring America back. Everyone knows about the vaults, all the horror stories that come from the scavengers. As far as the wasteland is concerned, it was all Vault-Tec. Vault-Tec for profits and to rebuild the wasteland. Why change 200 years of common knowledge because we find a file? There was a silence over the group as they mulled over the plan. Granite took advantage of this. It's been 200 years. Those who made up the plan are dead, and those who suffered from it died not long after. I seen some failed vaults myself. Very few made it past 2200. We pin it on pre-war Vault-Tec executives, and we call it a day. If anyone has any objections, I keep my pistol loaded. Now, Callahan, those holotapes. Bury it with prejustice. New word I learned. Finally got to use it. I think that was the mod developer saying that. The last part, anyway. Okay, so because of army experience we can do smart patchers and know thine enemy immediately, one after the other, which is awesome. Our power armor divisions are probably hella strong. Oh, we don't have anyone.
This is Enclave main com.
Rapid response. I want you to Enclave power armor. I want to get rid of the rapid response units because they suck. That and these guys are a lot better. I think I can. They're fairly similar, right? Yeah, they are. Okay, so
Enclave here.
I'm gonna the samurai divisions have to become regular power armor. Oh, they get to keep their names. Well, would you look at that? We're gonna go ahead and delete that now. We don't have enough long-tom artillery. There's resistance, obviously, to occupation. Probably because we don't have enough long-tom artillery. We're getting 1.5 a day. Not too bad. We could definitely build Nemesis air defense systems. It wouldn't be too hard. Nothing really to do with planes. Okay. We got some stuff done. Buried with prejustice. I didn't realize this was another event. It was an unamusing safe at the bottom of the Sierra Army Depot, tucked away in a storage room filled with cleaning supplies. It was supposed to be used for more industrial level cleaning products that pre-war could be used to create some powerful chemicals. This is the excuse for the master lock on the safe itself. It had a false back that was the security measure Callahan added, and you couldn't tell unless you were intimate with the dimensions of a Secure Guard series safe. Behind it was a set of 4 holotapes that contained the recorded data for Project Safehouse, locked away where no one was ever going to find out about it. Callahan closed the safe and remembered back to when the rig went up, how his mentor and former commanding officer had explained how no one could predict a tribal gaining access to the most secure location on the planet. The answer? The President classified the fact that there was a ship capable of transport towards the rig and could get past the defenses. The President classified the fact that any and all naval assets had been sunk or been sent elsewhere, leaving the rig vulnerable. The President classified the fact that dozens from the mainland were brought aboard for experiments, that someone may come looking for them. and that someone may come looking for them. Any concern was silenced, and those who refused were exiled, executed, or erased. In a wasteland where anything that can happen, a tribal got aboard the rig and blew it up. All because the president classified something to save face. Now, here Callahan was doing the exact same thing that got the rig destroyed, burying evidence to save face and protect the honor of the Enclave. Next time, he thought he might not go along with it. If you lose honor by admitting fault, you have no honor in the first place. Admiral Isiho Fujitori. Wasn't he a Japanese admiral back in World War II? I thought he was. I don't like that. I didn't like that at all. That was actually rather concerning. Oh, right, yes. Operatives. Infiltration effectiveness, infiltration risk. We're gonna pick this person, we're gonna pick you, I'm gonna have you go to Sac City and build an information network. No national focus, we're gonna go home in Nevada. Okay. So I should have gotten access to something new to build, I think. Civilian power grid allows a state to be cored. How interesting. Which means all of this stuff that shows resistance, we can core it all. If we can core it all, then that means we get all the extra manpower from it. And we get all the extra manpower and equipment and stuff from garrisons. That could be rather promising. I'll say that for sure. We'll let this stuff finish up, and then the South must go first. That is a power station. That is not a... That is not what I meant to do. I thought it looked strange a little bit, but civilian power grids, the South goes first. All of this territory down here is the most likely to be immediately cored. We're also gonna get this area up here. After that, it's gonna be the after part. I want to core all of this. If I can core all of this, that'll be a game changer for us. All of this resistance to occupation thing, this not enough manpower thing that we have going, the fact that we're only actually getting 61% out of the 2/15 territory. All of this, 61% of it. The fact that even with 100% compliance, we're only getting 70%. And we're losing out on about 5% factories. Let alone the fact the amount of manpower that we're losing out on. We need it. We need it. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I think we're gonna train up a new army of infantry divisions. We don't... Something just declare war on MacArthur. Our goal is that our hope is that MacArthur manages to hold on long enough for us to meet them. If we can meet them, I'm fairly certain we can get some we can probably work together, I'd imagine. The Reclamation Authority. Granton has decided to construct a Reclamation Authority devoted to promoting scavenging in the wasteland. This will give our nation expertise in scouring the wastes. The old world secrets will be ours. Yes, they will. I'm gonna get this for now. Afterwards, I don't know what we're gonna do for research topic. I do know I'm going to record the next video right afterwards. I'm probably going to put that new army right here, right on this spot, this little border area right here, because that would be very helpful. I still can't do the air doctrine. Okay, let's see here. Send out manual prospectors, provide power armor to scavengers, dismantle scavenging program. Okay. This is to restore certain places for air bases. Looks like that's power production, or army depot, hide activities, install police forces. Okay. TV town. Looks like we can do a whole bunch of stuff here. Our diamond in the rough. Do we control Area 51? No, we don't. It's down here. We gotta. I don't know where this is from. I don't know how we got this. Was it from Home is Nevada that we got this? Uncover the secrets in the Nevada for better. Oh yeah, it is for better and worse. Oh, I forgot about dedicating getting the Supreme Court. I need that. Also, the 80s is expanding a lot more than I would like it to. Soon enough. Oh no, it will not have a border with us. Never mind. I take it back. We're gonna dedicate the Supreme Court. Stories from caravaneers and records from the followers tell of a strange hidden settlement deep in the Nevada desert. A strange, idyllic town populated by cheerful and upbeat citizens who seem oblivious to the world around them. While the reports say they outwardly appear friendly, they have been the death of at least 2 caravan expeditions and are capable of ripping arms right off a person. The followers' records state that they have made contact with them, but kept at a far distance due to their vastly superior technology. While normally a perfect town in the wasteland is always cause for concern, a city with superior technology to ours we cannot allow. No sir. Send out an expedition, a heavily armed one. Well, it's not Westworld. Okay, that sounds like an interesting idea. Lightweight metal. Ooh, lightweight metals. That means we can move on to more airplanes. Oh, we're gonna have to research all these airplanes too, so we can actually get to this stuff. What are we missing? Composite materials? That makes sense, yeah. We are losing manpower all of a sudden. Probably because we're training divisions. Well, it's not Westworld. Okay, let's see here. As our expedition closed in on the town, they were beset by a horrifying sight. Whoever came here before us left the place in ruins, and bodies littered the streets. The eerie quiet was broken when our troops were beset upon by horrifying abominations, heavily damaged humanoid automata acting as if they were from a pre-war town. They, however, appeared to be malfunctioning, as they began shooting lasers from their eyes after claiming our troops looked cold. Thankfully, power armor is highly resistant to lasers, and we returned fire in kind. However, the reason for the mass of bodies became aware as more of the monsters came out of the literal woodwork, and we were forced to fall back. There must be hundreds of the things, and they're all malfunctioning. We need to act fast. Hold on. No, hold on.
Enclave here.
I'm setting down the power armor. TV town. Quickly. Stop them. Do not let them go forward. We cannot let them go forward.
I see.
Closing on the town. Energy cells, 3 points. Mark 5 implant kit. I don't like that. That doesn't sound fun. Dedicate the Supreme Court. Long arm the law comes home. Command power, we get a whole bunch of that. Political power, also get a whole bunch of that. Which is good. Neutrino address. Change in popularity of elites, 8%. Not that they really have much of one to stand on to begin with. Okay. Guess we can move on that. It looks like there's bases down here, but we can't get to any of them at the moment. Military academies. Oh, I see.
Enclave here.
No special focus for taking out TV Town? No announcement? We're getting complaints from caravans headed north as well as representatives from several settlements asking for protection against a roving raider warband called the El Paso. Their leader, Lewis Bradley, seems to be trying to make a dent of northeastern Nevada. Oh, how wrong he is. City's weak. Okay. I feel like we've accidentally bypassed that one. Okay, since incorporating the Vault City Guard into our forces, one particular guard has stood out above the rest. Formerly a mid-level guard, he's been standing out in our patrols to combat raiders and threats in the region, being a veritable one-man army and leading others into battle and bringing them out alive. Several officers and his commander are recommending his promotion based on his combat and leadership skill. However, he was born in Courtyard and is not a Vault City genetic stock, meaning will have a true-born wastelander in our office ranks. We can't, of course, give him shuffle him around and lose paperwork. Of course we'll have him. He sounds promising. Ooh, here it comes, the end of TV Town. Our troops are sifting through the wreckage of what we've come to know is TV Town. It's a strange simulation of an idyllic pre-war town stuck in what appeared to be a loop of a TV show? There were a few escape attempts over the centuries, but the town's director, a Zax computer at the town's core, maintained order. Mysteriously, we have no idea who did this. There are no corporate markings, no Vault-Tec property, not even anything from the pre-war US Army. Whatever or whoever did this did it completely outside the scope of our knowledge. Many of the androids, as we've realized they were, are being scrapped for parts, but their circuits are too fragile and weak for us to reverse engineer them at this time. How did they end up there? We will launch an investigation. Hold on. I have to cancel something in my queue. TV Town. It looks like it was already canceled. Picking through the remains of what was TV Town, it's clear whatever or whoever set this place up had technology well in advance of our own. If this was a pre-war thing or a post-war thing, we don't really know. However, some of our researchers think that something might come of this, given the raw power of those androids we faced. Other more pragmatic members of the government, however, are keen to see the area turned over for a settlement and have it given over to production given the advanced technology in the hidden city would greatly benefit our cause. So, either prepare the place for settlement, we gain 2,000 population for TV Town, local population, confiscate the technology and set up a settlement, or we'll set up a research station. I want a research station. We're gonna go for a loan because Chop Shop. Let me see, Chop Shop. You're the guys who give vehicles and stuff. And if I can get more of an opinion with you guys, that'd be helpful in the future. Haha, I can declare on a country that doesn't exist anymore. AER 9E5s! Yes! Okay, so pretty much to show you the difference. This, 13 defense. This, 15 defense. Breakthrough of 3. Breakthrough of 2.5. Soft attack of 7, hard attack of 7. Soft attack of 9, hard attack 9. Air attack of 2. Air attack equivalent of 1.5. Max speed 4. Max speed 4. Piercing is 15. Reliability is 75. Piercing is 10. Reliability of 75. 4.5 in comparison to 7. We're switching over. We gotta get all our new people with the more advanced energy weaponry. Because that is good. That is, like, really good. Like, I can't stress how good that is. Oh, we also got a 50% on that. I will take it. It'll be there for a while, but Again, ahead of time bonus thing. New Reno address. Wonderful. We're gonna restore the reactor so we can get anti-air and radar stations in the Sierra Army Depot. Okay. The president. Oh, sorry guys. That was interesting. The new Reno address. The president today gave an address from the steps of the Western White House to a large crowd of onlookers among the restored city of New Reno. What you see before you in this city that we have rebuilt is what a taste of what the Enclave will do to the rest of this country. The United States will live again, and it's through endeavors like the New Reno Initiative that we will turn this blighted wasteland into a thriving paradise, where survival is not the word of the day, but the echoes of a bygone era. The Great War might have knocked America on its knees, but this country will stand proudly once again. What has since been called the New Reno Address in the local press has renewed a sense of pride and patriotism in the citizens of New Reno, who no longer see themselves as the pawns of gang lords, but as citizens of a country they only read in the history books. Critics, of course, point out that the president seemed to hide ulterior motives, and that vague promises were too open to be truly kept. So far, those predictions have been yet to make manifest. Recordings of the speech are available on holotape in local stores. God bless America. We gain 15% war support, which should put us at 85%. We gain 3% legitimacy, so about 97, and then political power 125, which unfortunately means that we go over. New Reno outskirts gets event U.S. ordinance. I want to go after these. These look so interesting, but unfortunately, we do not have the time for that today. So, we've gotten a little thicker. We got Vault City, we got El Paso, which is good. We've had threats of possible raiding from the 80s, but really nothing was actually done with that. They have a good reputation, like good relationship with the Legion, which is making me a little nervous. However, it looks like there's been a breakaway between Caesar's Legion and the Eastern Legion, which is interesting. Very interesting indeed. I wonder if they can... Enclave advisors. Yeah, that would make sense. I wonder if they can, like, call them in against the New California Republic. I don't know, though. But I just want to say thank you, everyone, for joining me for episode 7. We had a slight hiccup at the start, but that's... it happens occasionally. It's just one of those things. But I resolved it. It's fine. We're not as high on the scoreboard anymore. We're not equal 0-0 Old World Blues first Dragon Man, unfortunately. But so far we've been doing good. We definitely been going good. If we can bounce back from this. We can win. And we can reunite the wasteland. That's all for today. I hope you all enjoyed. This is Dragon Man out. God bless the Enclave. God bless America.